All right. Welcome back to WMAC now with your host, Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a fight review. So we're going to Kansas City, Kansas for Invicta FC number 38. We're going to the strawweight division. Mallory Martin coming in at 5-2, taking on Cynthia Arceo at 5-1-1. Uh, this fight going in, I picked Martin to win. Uh, Based on the styles and just the quality of opposition they had faced. They come out. One thing that surprised me about Arceo was that she was both in a southpaw stance and a karate stance. So, two things you don't see just every day or from fighters all the time. Um, Arceo was adopting a stick and move strategy. Uh, Martin was constantly moving forward, being the aggressor. Um, Martin got her first takedown at about 1:10 of the first round. Um, Mostly was trying to work on control. Didn't land a whole lot of ground and pound. She did land some, but Arceo was able to get back up. Um, at which point there was a clinch battle with a lot of bunch of knees, like probably like 5, 6 knees from Martin, and then Arceo was able to separate, and they fight ended with both on their feet trading strikes. Um, in the second round, one thing I saw really impressed me was a really nice three-piece from Arceo. That was within the first minute or so. Um, Martin got her second takedown of the fight about a minute in. She did it off of grabbing a side kick that she caught from Arceo. Um, Martin was able to move to mount at about the 3-minute mark. Started landing some elbows and some other ground and pound. And then with about the 30-second left mark, Martin actually sat up and started landing bigger elbows, trying to look for the finish, but wasn't able to get it. So we went to the third round. Martin's striking started to look better in the third round, I'll be honest. And I think that came from, one, her confidence that she knew she can get the takedown if she needs to, and two, Arceo now fearing the takedown from Martin. So I think that helped Martin to land a little better in the striking. I thought it was a pretty good back and forth affair on the feet in the third. Um, Arceo at one point landed a really nice 1-2 and then followed up with a high kick combo that landed. Um, and then that was followed up a little bit later by a blast double from Martin at about the 3-minute mark. Probably the only truly clean double leg takedown she landed in the fight. Quick pass to side control and then mount, and then she started landing some heavier elbows. Arceo actually got a cut on her head from a Martin elbow, and then close to the fight, Martin did her trademark yelling in the mount, started yelling "Happy Halloween" apparently, landing some hard elbows, going for the finish, but wasn't able to get it. So that went to the judges, and two of them scored it 30-26 for Martin, while a third judge scored it 30-27 for Martin. So a very dominant victory for Mallory Martin. All right, so things to work on for Mallory Martin. Overall, she needs to work on her striking. Up until the third round, anytime it was on the feet, she was honestly getting picked apart by Cynthia Arceo. So she is at Tiger Muay Thai now, so hopefully that'll help her out a bit with the stand-up, because from what I saw in those first 2 rounds, she was getting picked apart, and she has a long way to go into striking. Another thing I would like to see, and I know that a lot of people like this, it's apparently very popular. I'm not a big fan of it. Stop yelling while you're throwing strikes in the mount. Aspen Ladd is known for doing it too. She just starts screaming. To me, I think it's a cheap move. All it's doing is trying to elicit a faster stoppage from the ref. Personally, I think you want to elicit a stoppage, elicit a good stoppage. If you're yelling, you're not as focused on landing your strikes, and that's what you need to be focusing on. You need to be focusing heavy strikes, and you need to be making sure that they're accurate. So this is not going to go down well. I'm probably going to get some dislikes for this, but yeah, stop yelling when you're throwing strikes in the mount. Focus on actually landing those strikes. Now for Arceo, needs to work on her takedown defense. She needs to work on breaking her opponent's base from bottom and then working on getting her back to the feet faster. Or start working on getting back to guard, which she had a lot of trouble because Martin kept passing her guard. So she needs to work on takedown defense, and then she needs to work on getting back to her guard and then getting up to her feet. For matches to make, so we'll start with Arceo. I'm going with Juliana Lima. I think that, well, this goes back to the Phoenix Series 1 event that I was in attendance for. Afterwards, Lima was saying, she's disappointed because she keeps getting matched up with girls who only ever want to wrestle with her, and she wants to go out there and strike. So let's see if Lima was serious about that. Put her up against Arceo and see how long she wants to strike with Arceo. And that would be, and if Lima only wants to strike and doesn't want to wrestle, then that'll give Arceo a good chance to show off her striking skills. As for Martin, she hasn't lost a fight in, it's been a while. Let me see here real quick. She hasn't lost since in 2 years, over 2 years. I say give her the new champ, Kaneko Murata. Let's see who has the better wrestling, who has the more dominant control, who has the better ground and pound. I think that'd be a great fight. And both of them are now have been working at camps that will increase their stand-up overall. So yeah, give Martin a title shot. Anyway, that's the fight. That's what I'd like to. That's my breakdown of the fight and who I think they should face next. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, of course, likes are always appreciated. And hey, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube, and hit that bell for notifications so you know when the videos are coming out. And we'll see you next time.